Standardised tests. The fastest way to terrify any child with 5 letters outside of just whispering the word clown.
What does the test say? Get your number 2 pencils out. Your number 2 pencils out. Get your number 2 pencils out. What the test say?
Get your number 2 pencils out! Get your number 2 pencils out! Look, standardised tests look like amazing fun. I wish I could take one right now. Bring me a pencil. A number 2, please! This amount of testing can take a toll.
Teachers have reported kids throwing up, kids crying, especially the younger ones. And it's the pressure.
That's true. In fact, this happens so much that official instructions for test administrators specify what to do if a student vomits on his or her test booklet. And something is wrong with our system when we just assume a certain number of kids will vomit. Tests are supposed to be assessment of skills, not a rap battle on 8 Mile Road. Oh, Eminem, why did your mum make you spaghetti? She knew tonight was rap battle night. Pearson has enjoyed spectacular growth and profits, and yet their track record is littered with complaints concerning technical glitches, slow grading, and even the contents of their tests. Take what happened in New York just a few years ago.
Almost 30 different test questions have now been declared invalid because they're confusing or have outright errors. They'd already pulled 6 questions from an English exam related to a bizarre passage about a talking pineapple.
A talking pineapple? Well, at the risk of sounding like a DreamWorks executive talking to a CGI animator, tell me more about this talking pineapple.
Students had to answer questions about the story, which they say goes like this. A pineapple challenges a hare to a race. Other animals figure the fruit has a trick up its sleeve, but the hare wins and the animals eat the pineapple. It ends with the moral: pineapples don't have sleeves.
I was really confused because I expected a lot more from them.
That article about the pineapple and the hare was stupid and absurd.
Yeah, she's not wrong about that, because we looked up that test section and we couldn't work out all the answers. That pineapple item doesn't remotely work as a test question. It barely works as a Doors lyric. But it's not just Pearson's questions that are a problem. It's how they check the answers.
The company posted this ad to Craigslist. It's to find people to grade the exams.
Craigslist. They look for scorers on Craigslist. Pearson chooses test graders the same way that you'd look for a mattress full of bed bugs or a... Look, we've had more than a decade of standardised testing now, and maybe it's time to put the test to the test. The original goal was to narrow the achievement gap and boost our scores relative to the rest of the world. Well, a 2013 study found no support for the idea that No Child Left Behind narrowed the achievement gap, and our scores on the international tests have not only failed to rise, they're slightly down. And I do not want to hear what that French kid thinks of those results. Oh, all this time and all this money, and your rise to the top has been, how you say, a meandering jog on a treadmill. All of this calls for a little of what both presidents asked for when selling their reforms.
Higher standards are the right goal. Accountability is the right goal.
An accountability system must have a consequence. Otherwise, it's not much of an accountability system.
Right, so let's look at that, because as far as I can see, this is a system which has enriched multiple companies and that pays and fires teachers with a cattle birthing formula, confuses children with talking pineapples, and has the same kind of rules regarding transparency that Brad Pitt had for Fight Club. So for Pearson, the other companies, and all the lawmakers who have supported this system, the true test is going to be either convincing everyone it works or accepting it doesn't work and fixing it. Because at the risk of sounding like a standardised test scorer, your numbers are not good.